What's going on YouTube? LaBelle Floors, Gwen the Recovering Witch here. Nice to see you again. If you are new, hi, welcome. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. But if not, that's okay. I totally understand. Because I enjoy doing this, and that is not the point. The point is that I am keeping myself accountable on this wedding challenge, y'all. This wedding challenge. Y'all, Ember, I have to give you a shout out for this because, man, this has been fun to do, super easy. Um, and I am learning quite a bit, my friend. I'm learning quite a bit through all this. So, yeah. So, anyway, I hope y'all are well. Today I am going to be talking about Book of Shadows. This was supposed to be my topic for yesterday, but I thought the self-care, even though it was like a 5-minute video, it was a little disorganized. I was kind of out of sorts, but I still kind of am today. But that's okay. Yeah, but self-care I thought was a little bit important to talk about. I will probably do another video on that topic again. With a list of more items as to what I do, but it was something that was impromptu and just making sure I'm keeping on with posting a video every day in November. So, Book of Shadows. I don't know if there are some of you that are like me, but I am a stationery fiend when it comes to journals, Sharpies, stickers, pens, anything, all of the above regarding the stationery. I am a fiend for. I don't know if it has something to do with Lisa Frank when I was younger. Does anybody know Lisa Frank? Y'all about the same age, y'all know who I'm talking about, okay? So anyway, yeah, I tried a couple ways of starting a Book of Shadows and it just was not working out for me. So by the time that school was about to start in session, I was going to the dollar store. And for most of y'all, dollar store is like the place, okay? Because there's a lot of stuff in there you don't have to pay like a fortune for. It's only a cool dollar. So I got this binder that is about 1.5 inches, okay? You see that? Got it at the Dollar Tree by my house. And I said, I am going to start this as my Book of Shadows. And I saw another video from another witch that is on YouTube. There were some things that I thought were really great for the idea of whatever you're researching to put into your Book of Shadows or Grimoire. And she had mentioned the topic of really going like tech savvy. And if y'all know me, I still like having like the planners that you write in. My phone I use as a camera and for phone calls and communication. I don't play any video games or anything like that. Google Calendar I do not use. But yeah, so I like having pen to paper for some reason. But there was one thing I used to do even when I was younger, was kind of like making a poem journal out in Microsoft Word, and I could add pictures. So it was kind of nice kind of diving back into that. And the first thing I started with was starting with herbs, to be honest with you, because I've been using a lot lately for spells and rituals. And when I was starting to work on specific jewelry, like occult jewelry, and a lot of them were at the beginning association with the Morrigan, but I was making a couple talisman pieces with the herbs and their properties for the specific intended purpose on who I was gifting them for. So right before Samhain came, I was watching another lovely YouTuber named White Raven, and she gives a lot of how-tos on how to make your own stuff. And she was doing Samhain oil and Samhain powder, okay? And you were going to use these items for when Samhain comes, and using them for a couple spells or rituals that we're going to use them for. And quite honestly, I made so much, I gifted them to friends, my witch friends. And the oil I used for candles and another actual ritual that I did when I went to go visit my both my dads at the cemetery. Okay. So, she used tarragon for one of her as one of the main ingredients for the oil and for the powder, and I was very interested on wanting to learn more about tarragon. Okay, so and this has spiraled into something else because I was doing it last night with a tea that I was drinking, and I told you I'll drink your chamomile tea, but I picked something different. Okay, it was funny. It was real funny. So anyway, back to the Book of Shadows. I started an herbs and magical properties page. So you see how I got this little tab right here? I'm going to write herbs on the side. I got this at the dollar store. I think there was like a pack of 30. And I made like this little page out of Canva. So again, you can create this with Microsoft Word if you have it, and just playing around with dropping the image backwards, bringing it forwards, putting the text, adding, all that kind of crazy stuff. But I wanted something that was really soft, a representation of me, because again, I'm not that artsy. I found the image on Google. And then I started cross-referencing information with books that I had and information on the internet, meaning like Britannica, other witchy pages that I found that post newsletters, just articles and every other little thing like that. And then I came up with my tarragon page. And I'm so proud of it, y'all. Like, y'all have no idea. I put down what the Latin name was. You see that at the top, hopefully. And then what the folk names were for it. The element it's associated with, the planet, deities. And I know this is like on opposite side that you can't see it. And then I just added like little pictures on the side that I found on Google. And then on the bottom, I put the magical properties for that. So I'm going to continue to make my pages for my herbs like this. I think I'm going to probably add another like medical notification. Not that I am a doctor, but sometimes it's good to know those things because there are some herbs that stop hiccups. A lot of people make tinctures. I don't think I'm going to make tinctures, but it does help because if this book is passed down, I really want this to breathe the essence of what I was when I am no longer in my physical form. And it be passed down to either my niece, or if my husband and I have any kids of my own, it'd be passed down to them. So again, I started with the herbs page. I think if I start making more of these, I might actually make this into like I might put this on Pinterest and share it and give y'all like a link publicly and maybe attach it to my Pinterest account. But again, Book of Shadows, you add things that you're learning everything of, and it can be a lot of information, but you just cross-reference between books, the information you find on the internet, and you put the things that resonate with you at the time. But I'm going to put a section for tarot cards because I read mine in a particular way. There's moon phases, which I will get back to this in a minute, doing the moon magic. What else did I want to put? Spells that I have tried, obviously, rituals I have tried, and putting that all in there. Wheel of the Year is another big one, and learning the history of that. And just a lot of magical recipes that I come up with. And that's even like associated with cooking, like you put intention with the food that you're cooking, right? So, yeah, but again, guys, this is like the very beginning stages of this. It seems like it is working out so far where I can kind of keep things that I am working on. And this has also been a really good meditative practice. When I say meditative, what does meditation look like to you? It doesn't mean you have to sit in silence for, an hour, which sometimes it's really good just to be sitting with your thoughts for about an hour, like doing absolutely nothing, no music, no nothing, maybe just having pen to paper, and that's it. Meditation for me looks like going to a meeting for me at 6:30 in the morning, being in a group with a bunch of other people, but getting my spirituality and my mind right. But while I have been doing that, that is how George and I had started making jewelry together. That was a form of meditation. Excuse me. And there was a lot of intentions set while I was sewing in beads to chokers and putting things together and gluing and putting the herbs and stuff like that. Also, another thing is coloring. Um, your moods, your intentions, depending on the colors you pick up, there's a lot of magic in that also. There's a lot of energy. So I had made a post about these printouts because, again, a lot of us are not artsy, but we wish we could have the covers. There is an artist. Her name is Amy Cesari. If you have seen her, she has the tarot coloring book. She has like a witch planner coloring book. There's many coloring books that she has, and a lot of people who are color fiends, like me. Um, I mean, there's some just shading and arts that are so beautiful. But she actually offers, if you follow her on Instagram, and you subscribe to her page, you get updates on her new work. And also a friend of mine reminded me about this too. So I did go back and I did sign up for this. Thank you, Gail. And yeah, so she had sent a couple things. She will from time to time send free pages to you. Okay. So I did want to show you guys this part of my Book of Shadows that I had finished coloring. This was my Moon Magic page. Okay. So she just sent it blank to you. I added in the colors. I went in with a Sharpie, you know, all those color things. And that was really nice and meditative for me. And I think this was a really beautiful piece. I think there was maybe a segment of like 1 to 3 days she was sending a few pages. So if you see here, the next page is Moon Magic. All right. Then going over the different moon cycles and their moon phases, and how to fill in. Then we have moon phase magic as far as when the phase is there, like what it's good for, like a dark and new moon, waxing crescent. You have the first quarter. First quarter is good for casting spells for new beginnings, new projects, and meeting new people. So that was available to me when I signed up. What was another one? Yeah, every time she's been sending a page, I've been just printing it off because now our printer works. I'm so excited. And then this is kind of like, I did keep this because, again, if it starts with the new year and I wanted to do something else, I can just write down the dates. So this was actually a nice little agenda to have. There was also a little mini page regarding moon water. All right, we have a page for moon water. Okay. What else? And then just another really beautiful color page that I could just add in, and it says it's just a phase. I started coloring on one of the candles there. Okay. And then also she did send one for Samhain, modern Samhain and Halloween, you know, but again, this is just kind of nice to add something to your book. Again, it's not a complete wealth of information, but it's something that's nice to add into addition, and it's part of. And look, and this is what I mean. You know, she's got about the same outline, but you can add your notes in here in that empty space, guys. Okay. So currently right now, this is my Book of Shadows, and I will be adding pages, loose pages that I've had maintained so far. Yeah. So anyway, guys, just keep it simple and you find out what works for you. Again, I do have a lot of journals, but I use them for writing in my thoughts, not all necessarily for rituals and spells or keeping track of my tarot card pulls that I do. But yeah, you don't need to have all the special stuff. I mean, you can use the stuff that's at home. Again, I wanted to mention Amy Cesari, who does send out these pages, and she does have the coloring book pages available. But the pages she sends out, that's just her sending them out of gratitude. And if you'd like to take her up on that offer, is there in your email box. Um, yeah. So here was the other thing too. I've been trying to get this video like recorded for for this evening, like the last 30 minutes, and it was cutting out, so I had to free out some of the data in my phone. And I was starting out with yeah, again no wig and uh yeah. Anyway, I'll save that and I'll keep going. But I did want to thank Ember Honey Raven for starting this wedding challenge because this has really been, this is only day 4. We'll see how I feel at day 30. But yeah, this has been really neat for keeping myself accountable. And then I noticed something before I got on where I'm like, I just need to do a video today and post it. And yeah, y'all have seen me with the Gwen wig, the gray hair, black roots, and the first video, I did one with my sobriety video where I gave y'all my birth name, this is Jen, but I haven't been wearing the wigs. I feel like I am kind of going through another transition right now of it, you know, it is what it is. You know, you see is what you get kind of thing. But that does lead me to thinking about posting a um glamour spell kind of thing because y'all see somebody different when I started. So I think that would probably be like another cool video to do about how I get myself ready before I post a video, or if I've been filming with the wig on and when I do my makeup. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. But yes, you don't need a whole lot to start off with your Book of Shadows. You can start off with a binder. You can start off with, you know, a spiral notebook journal. If you are artsy, great. If not, this is my favorite thing to do. I've been doing using Word Doc for a while, but again, if you don't have it, you can do Google Docs, figure your way out that way. And also Canva, if you do have it, if you've been and using the flyer setting to make your pages. Um, for most YouTubers, I've seen them have Canva. I do have it because it has helped me a lot with making videos and editing when I need to use. And yeah, so if you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment. And again, please like, subscribe, and share and comment. And I will talk to y'all tomorrow. Okay? Peace, love, and light to you because you can't have the light without the dark. Bye.